Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Trust Me, I'm an author. This is now episode 13, and it is dealing with a bad review. If you are an author and you've had your books out, more than likely you have had at least one bad review. And one of the biggest questions is, how do you deal with them? If never, ever respond. It's considered very unprofessional. Do not ever respond to a bad review. Okay, don't go back in there and try to justify your book to them. Don't try to argue with them. I accidentally did that once. When I first published my book, I had a reviewer that gave me a very bad review. And it turns out she never even read the book. So I don't really know how accurate you could call that review. And I got a little indignant because she even admitted she had never read my book. She didn't read it. So yeah. Anyway, still don't respond. Never ever respond. Now, if you have a book, a review that is a hatchet job, someone that is intentionally trying to hurt you, my recommendations: do not engage. Never engage. But if it is a hack piece, you can contact Amazon, you can contact Smashwords, and you can alert them and flag that review and just say, hey, this is someone who is just going after me, and explain, don't just say they were mean, explain why you think that this was a hatchet job. So anyway, sometimes they'll remove them, sometimes they won't. But an occasional bad review it's okay, because we're not always going to be someone's cup of tea. Sometimes we're going to be someone's glass of vodka. And that's okay. So anyway, but don't, and it hurts. Oh man, after you put in all that work to put it, to create a book, it hurts when you get someone that says something bad about your book. Now, on the other hand, if someone is giving, a legitimate critique, spelling errors or, plot formatting or something that is actually specific, and you can tell that they've actually made the effort to read your book and they are trying to give you a legitimate review on what they really thought of your book, do try to take those to heart. And you always have the option to reform, or not reformat, but to go through and re-edit your book, and you don't even have to send it back out as a second edition, as long as the corrections that you are making doesn't alter the content of your book dramatically. So if all you're doing is going in and fixing grammaticals and spelling errors and making a few things a little more clear for your readers, you can go back through and you can or you can take it to hire a professional to go through and find the mistakes that you may have missed the first time around. So anyway, that is always an option. So if you have an honest critique that is telling you that these were things that detracted from their enjoyment of your book, pay attention to them, but don't get discouraged. We all make mistakes. We're human. We make mistakes. We miss things. I'm dyslexic, so I make brilliant mistakes at times, and I'm not going to lie about that, which is why I have people that help me, which is why I have programs to help me, and I have many, I go through many hoops, and I will say that from my first book to my most current books, I have learned a lot, and so there is a learning curve between your first book and even your second book. So again, if you are a new author and you have received a bad review, don't get too distressed about it. Okay, you are a writer, and I have faith in you, and there are things that can be done to correct those mistakes if if it's not a hatchet piece. So anyway, just keep writing, people. All right, don't let one bad review hold you back from your full potential as an author. All right, take it, learn from it, but don't internalize it. Okay, if you have 50 great reviews and you have this one bad review, ignore it. Okay, just ignore it. And if people offer suggestions, take them to heart. If it, and I have, I'm going back and I am fixing some of my original, my first books, because I did make mistakes that really should not be in there. And so it is a learning curve. Just remember that being an author, doing all this, there is a distinct learning curve. And so no one is perfect right off the bat. So learn from your mistakes and just keep writing. Okay. Don't stop just because you may have gotten a bad review. All right. So anyway, my name is Lisa Orban, and I am the founder of Indies United Publishing House. We are a co-op of authors as opposed to a more traditional house where you get to keep all of your royalties and complete creative control of your books. So anyway, you can find us at www.indiesunited.net. Look through our website, see if we might be a good fit for you if you are looking for a house for your book. And never, ever, ever hesitate to contact me. The email is there in the on the website, and I'm always around, and I'm always willing to help. My goal is to help every author reach their fullest potential. And whether that is with us or with somebody else, I'm here to cheer you guys on. Right, people, I believe in you. All right, I will see you next Sunday, and our next episode is going to be author interviews. Very important they are. Anyway, I will see you next Sunday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.